Fraps just chooses what FPS it wants to record at sometimes. Like right there, it's been doing this recently, where it just decided, hey, only gonna record at 15 frames per second. No problem, just that's what I feel like doing today. Or sometimes they'll set it, hey, could you please record at 30 FPS, and it always records at 60. So screw you, Fraps. But back to story time. There are websites that sell items for Diablo. They're like external, private. Blizzard has nothing to do with it. And it's basically people who dupe items, and I think some people were so successful with it, they were doing it for a living, where they could just dupe items all day, and they had the website where, hey, you want to buy these items? We've got everything you could possibly need, because there are ways to dupe things in Diablo that are exploitive, that they kind of mastered, kept to themselves, no one else really knew how to do, and they could just keep making these ridiculous items, and hey, da-da-da-da. But, I played so much Diablo, I actually worked for one of those. Which is, yeah, if you don't take my nerdism seriously about Diablo, I legitimately worked for one of those websites. Which, what I did was, not only could you buy items off of the websites, but you could buy entire characters off the website. Like, if you were too lazy to level them, like, oh, I don't feel like doing that, you could say, I want a character, I want it to be level 80, I want it with this name, on this account, and people would pay for that to just have the character pre-built for them. No stat points spent, no skill points spent, just level 80, all the stat points ready to use. And there was even options like you could have, do you want these quests to be done, where you could have all the extra bonus skill point quests could be done for you. And that was my job, I did that. I leveled up characters for other people. They paid money. And that's the level of my nerdiness. So I have leveled tons of Diablo characters in my day. Where at some point I was like, you can fit 8 characters into a game. And there's a thing for Diablo where you can run more than one D2 copy at once, so you can have multiple of your characters in the game if they have separate accounts. And I actually owned 4 copies of Diablo. Well, actually, well before this started, I was well enough into Diablo. I was like, hey, you know what? It makes sense to own 4 copies of this game. And it was interchangeable between friends. My brother had a copy, his friend had a copy, and we all kind of like shared it a little bit. And for some reason, I guess we lost our games once, and we just had 4 to 5 copies. I still got like all the old boxes in my drawer where I don't even know, man. I did the same thing with Medal of Honor Allied Assault. I lost that game on 3 separate occasions, so I owned the game 3 times. Only game's good enough that I would buy that many times. Medal of Honor Allied Assault, and Diablo 2. I had 2 copies of StarCraft 2, I think. Not StarCraft 2, StarCraft as well. I don't play StarCraft 2. I play StarCraft. Well, I played StarCraft 1. I've never been good at strategy games. What rant was I on that it went to this? Yeah, I owned enough copies of Diablo 2 where I could have 4 of myself in one game. So I'd have 3 characters standing in town, not being controlled because I had them open in separate windows. And then I would have me, the one character that I was actually playing, that was high leveled, rushing all of the other characters that I was controlling through the game. So by the end of it, when I'm done rushing everyone and leveling everyone, it would be all getting done at the same time. And freaking ridiculous to even explain this stuff. So yeah, I was pretty intensely into Diablo 2, if you can tell from these ridiculous stories. And the stories I've told before. And Median XL, I haven't played nearly as long, but it's quite fun. I'm not a master of Median XL. There's a lot of stuff I'm told all the time that I didn't know about the game. I think I'm decent at it. I'm quite good. I mean, compared to a lot of the other people I've been meeting on this server, I'm definitely a good player at it. On this as well, to get this character leveled up, I didn't beg for rushes. I didn't say, hey, please rush me, I need to get this character leveled. I did it myself. I logged in twice, used my Amazon, leveled myself up. I even cowed myself. had like 2 windows open where I could alt-tab. Like as soon as I need to move one character up because he's standing still getting leveled, I'd alt-tab, click move, and as he's walking, switch back and kill more cows with my Zon. It was pretty intense. I couldn't really record it because this game doesn't record Windows properly. I guess I could have used a desktop recorder. I don't know, but it was ridiculous. Someone was nice enough to help me decal though, who also gave me the Moo Moo Fool's Gold, which is something we'll get into later. So yeah, it was mighty intense. And that's what I used to do in Classic D2, is do everything myself, and you'd actually have to have these frickin' things. What am I supposed to do? Let me walk away and see if they come back. Okay. Do I have like a ranged attack I can use? I've got Slayers, I've got Mind Flay. Oh, it's immune to lightning. God damn it. What the hell am I supposed to do? Thank God it died. Slayers, these things I put down, they just shoot bolts when things get near them that do magic damage, so that's probably what killed it. Okay, let's go, Diablo. It's just me and you. Studded leather, sacred. You haven't noticed? I can't kill him as fast as my Zon can. My damage is still lower, and she also had frickin' phalanxes, which... how am I supposed to compete with that? Razor Spine, Spike Nova when struck, indestructible. Healing rate from apples. This thing, damage reduced 10%. That's pretty good. This thing is questionably good, but at the same time, it's terrible. I don't know. See, because it's only got 4k defense. This has got 11k. And I don't want to lose that defense on something that isn't outstanding. Spike Nova when struck is nice, because I get struck a lot. And having Spike Novas go off of me all the time while I'm up in things' faces would be nice. Damage reduced would be nice. More defense would be very nice. I kind of want to try it just to see how that whole Spike Nova stuff goes. How much defense am I going to lose for this? Oh, almost 13k. You see that little difference where I say, oh, this is 4k and this is 11k? But because of all the total character defense I have on Tainted Blood right now, and also when I eventually use Terror Strike, that slight difference ends up being 13,000 defense. It's not even a slight difference, but you know what I mean. It's a lot more than it looks like it'll be. And I need space. I want to keep it. I don't want to maybe try using it eventually, but I don't know. You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? You want to know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hire one of these. How much gold do I freaking need? 80,000. Okay, hold on. Alright, I'm ready. Grease. Slimy bastard can't just give it to me. I should just kill him. Where does he keep all of those men? I do not see any men. I don't know. But I've got this armor that I just found. So, I've got some decent stuff I can give to a mercenary. Throw that on him. I've got this pylon I found a while ago. I actually found a second one. This one isn't ethereal. Give that to him. How much health does he have? Where does it say health? 8,000. He's got a decent amount. Oh, even if I can give him Tainted Blood. That'll give him nice life regen. 200% total character defense, so that'll buff him up a lot. And do I have a helmet for him? Don't want to give him this, because if he dies, I don't want to need to resurrect him to get that back. So You can't wear that. It's paladin only. So I guess you're gonna have to deal with having no freaking head right now. Let me see if I can cast this on you. Let's see what your health is at. You can get that. You can get that. You've got 15,000 defense. That seems really low. He's gonna die.